Hi, I'm Bob Hudson. This is the World War II U.S. Army Air Force Type E-17 Survival Kit Flask, sometimes called the bale wire flask because of the wire clip that holds the cap on. There's also a screw-on lid in case you want to use the flask as a canteen. Now, these were issued in a pack of two. There was a canvas pouch that carried these. One had survival items in it, and the other had rations. Now, this one has directions on the back for the rations and the survival items. Very first one is chocolate rations. Instructions: eat slowly as desired. Now, apparently somebody's mom wrote that. Eat your chocolate slowly, it'll last longer. Chewing gum, use as desired. Bouillon power, dissolve contents of one envelope in hot or cold water. Shake well and drink. Razor blades, use as desired. Leader kit, use gut leader for small fish and steel leader for large fish. Fish hook kit, use as desired. Fishing line kit, use as desired. Sewing kit, use as desired. Compass, use as desired. Saw blade, use as desired. Prophylactics, for waterproofing purposes only. Yeah, right. Sharpening stone, use as desired. Matches, use as required. Keep lid tight. Conserve. Just conserve. Flask, remove contents to pocket and use as a water container. Note, when no longer needed, destroy or hide flask and all wrappers. Okay, this flask is a little special. You usually see these things with the original contents or empty. This came from a guy who served with the Army Air Force in the Pacific, and it looks like he put some souvenirs in here. Right here, it looks like, well, we'll take it out, show you. It looks like snakeskin. You can see there's some shells in here, and I think there's still maybe a match container, some pins, who knows what. But I just took the cap off the other day and just kind of peeked in there. There's some metal parts in there that are probably from Japanese aircraft. Anyway, I haven't pulled these things out until now, so we're going to do the little reveal and find out what came home in 1945 in this little container. Okay, time for the great reveal. This is the bale, by the way, and it gets its name from the handle on a bucket. That's a bale. If you're in the militaria, there are little loops that hold the chin straps onto the helmet. Those are bales. It's B-A-I-L bale. There's B-A-L-E bale, but that refers to like a bale of hay, whereas a handle or a wire loop is a B-A-I-L. Anyway, I'm sure you just wanted to know that. Let's open it up. Oh, here's the little screw top, and that's kind of frozen on after 70 or 80 years. Okay, what do we got inside here? Those are probably, no doubt, from the original survival kit. There's a lot of metal in here. Ouch. Sharp edge metal. And let's just take a look at this one right here. This is aluminum, very, very light, has the green on it. That's typical of Japanese aircraft. This piece right here is very thick. I don't know if you can tell from looking at that, but it's very thick. Ah, here we go. This is a snakeskin pouch. And I looked that up, and it's most likely Python, and this was a cigarette case. It has a little flap right here, and this kept the flap closed. This has hardened up over the years, so you couldn't really get it open too wide, but back in the day, this would be enough to cover up a pack of cigarettes. Okay, what do we got here in the corner? Let's see. Matches. A little cotton ball in there. I guess you could also use that as a fire starter. So those are probably, well, what, 1944 matches. More aircraft metal. This piece right here, a deep burgundy color. It's oops, almost like thick paint. Lay that down. Let's pour this stuff into the box. More safety pins. Can't have a survival kit without safety pins. Or more Japanese aircraft metal. Another little piece. Here's a little coin. This is a 50 centavos US coin from the Philippines. It's 1944, and if you know about these things, it's 1944S. More little bits of aluminum. Shells. I assume these are probably from the Philippines. Little button in here. This is very similar to what you find in the bargaining kits that they issue to Army Air Force's air crew in World War II. Those kits had things to trade with the local, quote, natives, primitive natives, the government calls them. So there were a lot of colorful buttons and bangles and beads, and there were razor blades and fish hooks and stuff in there. So somehow one of these colorful buttons found its way into this from the same guy. A little bit of sand in there. Another little piece of that aluminium for you folks in Australia. So there's the whole kit and caboodle. Actually, this is from the original kit. This is from the original kit, and the rest of this is caboodle. Interesting souvenir of World War II. And again, I believe this came from a gentleman who was a B-24 crewman in the Pacific, served in the Far East Air Force and the 5th Air Force. So these were some souvenirs of his travels. And again, I think pretty much most of this stuff is from the Philippines. It would be nice to be able to identify some of these aircraft pieces, but I don't see that happening. Again, these two are very thick. And of course, if you've seen aircraft parts from the Pacific War like this before, no matter what they are from, the soldiers always said, oh, it's from a Japanese Zero. So I have zero information to contradict that, but maybe somebody out there knows what these things are. Thanks for watching. Krusty Bob over and out.